Hello everyone, I'm Leon Thomas Lewick with your political news roundup for Friday, January 28th. What's now being called an open revolt is happening on the streets of Cairo and many other cities in Egypt. Tens of thousands are in their fourth day of protests against the rule of President Hosni Mubarak, who's been in power for 30 years. He shut down most of the country's internet and cell phone service, put the country on overnight curfew, and sent the army into the streets to enforce it. There are reports that the military is not arresting or taking other action against peaceful protesters. In some areas, however, gunshots were heard, and the headquarters building of the ruling party was reported to be on fire. U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, meanwhile, issued an appeal to the Egyptian government. She called on the government to restore internet service and respect human rights. She called on protesters to demonstrate peacefully, and she called on the government to prosecute any of its security personnel who use excessive force against the demonstrators. She added that government reform is, quote, absolutely critical to the well-being of Egypt. It is delicate ground for Clinton and the Obama administration. Egypt and its president are considered among the top U.S. allies in the Arab world. Back home, President Obama is standing firm behind the national health reform legislation. He told a family conference in Washington that he's not willing to refight the battles of the last 2 years. This comes as the Republican-controlled House of Representatives voted to repeal health reform this month. That repeal movement is not expected to go anywhere in the Senate. Obama did repeat that he's open to other ideas for correcting flaws in the reform package. And it's full speed ahead for Obama's former chief of staff. Rahm Emanuel was reinstated to the Chicago mayoral ballots late Thursday by the Illinois Supreme Court. The judges reversed an appellate court ruling this week that Emanuel did not meet residency requirements and could not be on the ballots. The High Court ruled that the residency issue was not legally proven. Emanuel earlier said he was confident of being returned to the race. In fact, he was out campaigning when he got news that he's officially back in. Election Day in Chicago is set for February 22nd. That's your political roundup for Friday, January 28th. I'm Leon Thomas Lewick. Stay logged on to rttnews.com for more on these and other political and financial news stories throughout the day.